Hello, hello, hello. It's Dolly, and I am here to do 2020 YouTube Hop for Mini Kit Monday. All right, just a little disclaimer. I am getting over a sickness. I thought it was an upper respiratory, but I actually had bronchitis and some strep throat. So I have my Longineer. If I start coughing, I'm in week 2. And here is my cup of tea. So that's what you're going to see. Also, you're going to see me look down here at my laptop because that's where the questions are. So I do apologize. All right, the first question is who you are, family, and where you live. All right, my name's Dolly, and I'm originally from Oregon, and I've lived in a couple other places, but lived quite a bit of time in Florida and now live in North Carolina on my 4th year here in North Carolina with my husband and my little guy. I do have 2 other adult children and grandchildren. What motivates you to scrapbook? I don't need anything to motivate to scrapbook. I love it. I've always been artsy type of a person, and I pretty much, it's part of my life at least 4 days out of the week. What type of scrapbooking do you do? I do mostly 12 by 12, so I'd say most of my layouts are 75% 12 by 12s. I have done 6 by 6s, I've done 8 by 8s, I've done 6 by 8s, and that's what I'm doing for documenting December, which I fell completely behind for the first time because I got sick, really sick. And so anyway, so that's that. And and I've done junk journals, and I do artsy journals, which I'm trying to get back to my artsy journals, but you know, life is what it is, and I do not stress over it or put too much pressure on myself. All right. Sometimes I do, but on a daily, no. I'm like, no. This is a hobby, and that's what it's for, is for relaxation and have fun and enjoyment and documenting those memories, passing down history to your family members. And albums. Even though you might not think they care, they will care. Do I think that every one of my albums will be saved? But nope. But I do know for a fact that there will be pages that will be cherished by others. So I do know that. Just wanted to put that in there. That was not part of the question. Do you plan your pages? Nope, not unless it's for a collaboration and I have to, do certain items. But I mean, even then, it's based on an inspiration piece. So I guess that's planning. And I put my kits together for Mini Kit Monday. All right, how do you file your scrapbook pages? Right here in the Iris containers right here. So these are the layouts that I've completed in 2019 that I've kept for myself and my little guy. I've already recently mailed off layouts, and I've done a book for my niece, so I do not have those and continue to work on those as well. But yes, these are getting ready to go in. That's why I pulled them out. They actually go underneath my bed, because I work in this small space as wide as my arm, like a triangle space. And so these have to get filed underneath my bed until I get ready to put them in my albums. I did not used to do that. When I would finish a layout, they would go in an album immediately. And I don't know why I started this bad habit. I call it a bad habit, but I did. So anyway, I don't know if it'll get changed in 2020. I'm not making that a commitment yet, I don't think, anyway. All right. What is your favorite scrapbooking topic? Everyday, travel, events, all of the above. I don't, I'll do it all. Holidays, everything. All right. Let's see, how do you find time to scrapbook? Do you scrapbook every day? Do you have to give something up to scrapbook? Like, do you forego house cleaning? So anyway, I do find that funny, but no. I get up early with my husband because he gets up actually an hour earlier than I need to get up and get going and get my little guy going and stuff. But I don't like to lay in bed. And before, I would just like kind of piddle around the house and stuff like that. And I'm like, why am I wasting this time? I could hurry up and get dressed, get things going, and come in here and get started. And it also lets my little guy have his downtime too, because you know it's not easy going to school and stuff, so he gets his little downtime as well, which I kind of like. So he gets about 30 minutes, I get about 30 minutes, and we do what we want before we all head off to facing the real world things that we have to do, adult and children. In the evening time, around 8 o'clock, I come into my little area because my husband likes to watch he likes to watch hunt and stuff. And so anyway, he's watching that, and I come in here and scrapbook for about hour and a half. It just depends, but it's not all scrapbooking time. I'll be organizing, cleaning up, but I'm doing something in here, okay? So that's how I get that stuff done. All right, where do you shop for your supplies? Okay, when I shop, because I go on freezes, I've been doing this for a long time, before it even became a thing for freezes. I just automatically would buy bulk, because as we all know, Creative Asian happens in January and the stuff is coming out in February. So normally March, well, it just so happens to be my birthday month. So I've always, for the last 5-6 years, have made that my big purchase month, okay? And so that's when I normally, and then I'll just get stuff here or there. But I normally would shop at, and that's the answer you're looking for to this question, is Cherry on Top scrapbook.com. Now, once every 3 months, there's a Tuesday morning that's about 30 miles away, and I might go there about every quarter, but I don't set a date, but it adds up to about that much time. I might spend about $10 there or something like that to get some stuff, but yeah. And now I'm a Close to My Heart consultant, so I get product there once a month, building up my Close to My Heart, because I like there, and I've said this in videos just recently, you do not have to be loyal to anyone, okay? Get that out of your head, all right? If you like enamel dots from Echo Park, but you really like Vicki Boutin, get the enamel dots from Echo Park and buy some of the Vicki Boutin. They all share products, and they use everybody else's products. Paige Evans, Tammy, Amy Tan, Dear Lizzie, Maggie Holmes, Tim Holtz. I mean, come on. If you looked, everybody buys. So I've heard and read some stuff about that, you know. Guys, buy what you like, that you know that you're gonna use. I don't think we all can ever get away from destashing, but try to limit it. Don't waste it. You know, I know when we're new, we build up because we're trying to learn what we do like. That's a-okay. But once you know, just buy what you like and use it, and it can come from everywhere. And I'm only saying this because it seems like when I started posting my Close to My Heart layouts, even though I use Close to My Heart products with my layouts, because I mix all my products and papers. If you watch me, I do that. I have done that for years. But when I started just posting some of my layouts that's just exclusive, Close to My, I've been getting a few, just like 1 to 3 thumbs down the most. Please don't do that. I mean, it is no different if I do a layout all using, like I was doing the collective, and all I've used was Pink Fresh Studio products. I don't get a thumbs down for that, and I'm using all their products, and I know there's people out there that don't care for that, and there's people out there that don't care for, so don't do it for these other stores. There are no different. All right, I'm off my rant page. I'm sorry. So you can continue to give me the whoever's giving me the thumbs down can do that, but I think it's wrong, and it's rude and disrespectful. All right. Did you get any crafty supplies for Christmas this year? Nope. What 3 scrappy items, products can you not go without? Paper, die cuts, and my Rachel Beth watercolors, or if I can just say any type of inks. Is there a product you will buy despite the expense? Nope. If I have the room and I really, really want it, then I'm going to get it. So like I really, really wanted a sewing machine like 5 years ago, but I don't have the room, so I'm not going to get it because that would be wasteful, and I'm not going to be wasteful. I don't, so no matter what, I can do faux stitching, I can do hand stitching. How do you feel about sketches and where do I get them? I love sketches, and I have a Pinterest account, and that's where I get all my sketches, is from my Pinterest account. And if you see my light adjusting, that's because it is cloudy outside. If traveling, do you take your crafty projects with you? Sometimes I'll put little kits together if it's creating some base pages, or I'll stamp some stuff out and do some coloring. Sometimes I'll actually try to put a whole kit together, but it'll only be to do 2 or 3 pages, because if I'm traveling and doing things, it's mostly because I'm doing things with the family. So if I am not doing things with the family and I'm scrapbooking, then I'm not going to have any memories to scrapbook, right? So, and it's so anyway, blah 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 blah. I messed that up. Sorry about that. What other interests do you have outside scrapbooking? Fishing, hunting, camping. I love the water. Gardening. So I love to garden too. Why did you start your YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel for 2 reasons, and one was to challenge me to learn something new, is that we can learn from everyone, and then I want the youngers to start now, because only if I had started younger, because we do different, each stage of our life or our seasons of our life, we're doing different things. And if I only documented the things that I, and places I went and so forth in my 20s and early 30s, it would have been awesome. But anyway, and paid more attention to my photographing, what I took pictures of or didn't take of at all. That's the part I miss, is I enjoyed, but I was not taking photographs like I take now. Do you prefer to watch longer videos or shorter videos? You know what? It's a two-part answer. I like them both. All right, I'm just going to tell you, I like the long ones when I'm driving. Do you use your scrapping skills or stash to make gifts for loved ones? Yeah, I do. Do you have any crafty goals for the New Year's? I haven't had a chance to sit down and think about it because I've been sick. But I am starting to think about it because guess what? I've been asked to participate in another tag, and that's one of the main focus, is some of the goals for 2018. The only one that comes to the top of my head is I want to use my Cricut more. Anyway, that's it. I'm sorry if it was long. It's hard to do these 2020s and make them short, especially if I go on a rant page and talk about other things, right? All right. I appreciate you all. Thanks for listening. And this would be considered a longer video in my terms. So anyway, make sure that you follow the other ladies that are participating in this hop.